Hey, so it's been a while since I made a video. Working on the 7510 here. Has issues with the loader. When you go to raise the loader up, it will raise slowly and has poor lifting capacity. And unless you open another valve, say like the grapple valve or a SCV or the bucket tilt, so unless you operate another valve, that loader boom would not come up at full speed and full lift capacity. So talked with a few people, ended up going into the valve block here in the back. Never been into one of these before. I started over here on the Power Beyond side just to see what I was dealing with. This side, there are 3 bolts that go in from the side into this main block here. The only thing that can come off is this block, and that's kind of why I wanted to start here, to see what was in here. And what's in here is just an O-ring and then one of these dime valves that goes in this pocket there that I will show you in a second. So this is your dime valve. It's just a little circular disc. They're made out of some sort of steel. So I didn't find anything there. So I came over to this side. Here's your 2 SCV valves. Here is, one of these is the bucket, one is the loader boom lift. I didn't take time to figure out which one was what. I just started in. So I took off the nuts on this side and I wired these blocks up so that, top and bottom with baling wire, so that as I pulled each block off, the other ones would stay tight so nothing would fall out. So to take the first block off, I wired up the other 3. And then to get to this 3rd block I got wire holding these 2 together. I just put 1 wire on that one just so everything stays sucked up because I had no intentions of going into the SCVs. There's nothing wrong with the SCVs. So what I've been looking for is some obstruction, either a missing dime valve, damaged one, piece of junk in there, something. And I didn't see anything on the first valve. I came to the second valve and I started poking around because I was getting a little discouraged because the dime valves appeared okay. But there is a spring that goes in here. You'll see a spring sticking out as you pull these apart. There'll be 1 spring. It goes in here. But inside of that is this, looks like a relief valve. And these springs go inside of there. Go inside of that relief valve. And then this relief valve goes inside of here. So I ended up pulling that relief valve out. On this relief valve, there is, I don't want to lose my parts here. There's a couple of holes. One there, one there. And as I got to looking at it, it looked like one side had like an Allen screw or something in it. I couldn't make it out, so I took the air to it to try to blow out any oil and debris so I could get a better look. And as soon as I put the air to it, boom, nothing in there. So I think I had a piece of metal in that valve, something. And that would make sense because I wasn't having any issues up until after I replaced the hydraulic pumps on the back here last year. I had some hydraulic issues. Put on a pump from a brand X company and it never worked out of the box. Ended up getting the factory one overhauled and replacing the low pressure pump underneath of it at the same time. So we had a piece of junk get in this valve. That I know now. So we blew that out. I want to pull the other one out here. I haven't pulled this out yet. Got my little pen magnet. We'll take a look at it over here. So I think that is just oil. Put a little brake cleaner to it and see if it kind of washes itself out. Yeah, see, we can see straight through that one. Yep. No problems there. So this one's okay. And I see a little, scuffing on there, but with, almost 12,000 hours, there's going to be some wear on things. So I'm going to put this back together. I'm going to replace the dime valves while I'm here, put new O-rings in it. I'm not going to go any farther because I don't want to. I don't see any merit in that yet. And we'll see if this all is taken care of. But I just kind of wanted you guys to have an idea of what's here. Some mechanics I've talked to said some of these tractors were equipped with or without dime valves. It just depended on how it was put together at the factory. So if it doesn't have one, that doesn't necessarily mean it should be there. And you don't really know until you get into one how it is equipped. This one has dime valves in every block so far. So I'm going to reassemble. I'm going to use gun grease. Just use some red grease or Vaseline or something I'm going to put some on these, put them back in, put a little on the springs so that they stay. And then I'm going to use some grease on the dime valves because it'd be pretty easy for them to fall out when I'm sliding those blocks back in. So that's my plan, and we'll see if that takes care of the issue. Just wanted to throw that out there for anybody that might be seeing the same problem on a 7010 series or 7000 series John Deere. So hope that helps.